Love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Play action. Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. A up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. This defense. So many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and a yard, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Able to get there and pick it. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 18, 38-9. It was in Tampa. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for two. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup type of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Runs over him.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trent Sherfield punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
First down and more for Jackson. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big pickup there on the scramble. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 36, Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jackson from the shotgun.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo to throw. The quick slant caught.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no... sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. NRG Stadium in Houston.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A run on 1st down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
From the 41, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Faking the give, now Watson. steps away to his left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on second down. Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Carr. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Texans nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. But for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And now Watson throws another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone.